Hello guys, welcome to the channel Math Kumath with Aditya. In this video, we'll be seeing the exercise 3.2 of pair of linear equations in two variables. So in this video, we'll be doing the first question. So in the first question, form the pair of linear equation in the following problem and find their solutions graphically. So in the first part, you have 10 students of class 10th took part in a maths quiz. If the number of girls is 4 more than the number of boys, find the number of boys and girls who took part in the quiz. So let's see the solution. So let's start with the first part. So as you know, in all the question of linear equation in two variable, to start with we have to make the assumption for the variables. So here let the number of girls equal to x and number of boys equal to y. So now we have to interpret the question. So in the question it was given that the students of class 10th, so the number of the students is 10. So 10 students take part. So what does this mean is that if you take the number of girls plus the total number of boys, the number which you get is 10. Okay, so number of girls plus number of boys will give you the total number of students in the class, that is 10. So this is the first equation. Now for the second equation, we are given that the number of girls is 4 more than number of boys. So when we write x, that is the number of girls, and when we have to equate it with the number of boys, we will have to add 4. Number of boys plus 4 is equal to the number of girls. This is what the second part of the question tells us. So now as we have got the two equations, it is now very easy to plot them on the graph, and wherever these two lines intersect, so if they intersect even, then that point is the common solution, common point on both the lines, and that is the solution of the given equations. So now we have to find the coordinates of the respective lines. So we take this first equation, we transpose this y over that side. So we get that x is equal to 10 minus y. So now we take different values of x for this particular equation. So when x is equal to 0, so 0 is equal to 10 minus y, so 10 is equal to y. So y has a value equal to 10. When we take x is equal to 10, then in this situation you have 10 is equal to 10 minus y. So y is equal to 0. So y is equal to 0. Now when we take x is equal to 5, then y will also be equal to 5. Because 5 minus 10 will give you minus 5 is equal to minus y. This implies that y is equal to 5. So we have got the points for this line. Now we take the second equation, x is equal to y plus 4. So x is equal to y plus 4. So when x is equal to 0, so 0 is equal to y plus 4, this implies that y is equal to negative 4. When we take value of x is equal to 4, then 4 is equal to y plus 4. This implies that y is equal to 0. And when we take x is equal to 2, so 2 minus 4 is equal to y. This implies that y is equal to minus 2. So again we have got these points, and now you just have to plot them on the graph, and wherever, so if for example this is the graph, this is the first line, this is the second line, so wherever they intersect, this point will be the solution for these two equations. So now you can plot them on the graph. I am not showing this because I have shown this in the first exercise, the exercise 3.1, and I have told you how to plot the graph. So now let's move on to the second part of this question. So in the second part of this question, 5 pencil and 7 pen together cost 50. So as you might have known, pencil will be given the variable, pen will be given the variable. So 5 into variable plus 7 into variable is 50. And similarly 7 into variable and 5 into variable will be equal to 46. Now we have to form the equation and we have to find the unit cost. We have to find the value of the variables of both the variables we are taking. So now let's find the solutions. So now let's start with the question. So as you know, always we have to make the assumption. So let cost of unit pencil, that is 1. So let the cost of one pencil equal to x and one pen equal to y. So now from using these variables we have to make two equations. So in the first part it was given that 5 pencil and 7 pen cost rupees 50. So 5 into cost of one pencil, that is 5x, plus 7 into the cost of one pen, so 7y, and these all together cost rupees 50. First equation. Next part it says that 7 pencils, so 7x, plus 5 pens, so 5y, and these together cost 46 rupees. Second equation. So now we have got these two equations and now we have to find the coordinates for them. So as you know, we take one equation at a time. So we get that 5x is equal to 50 minus 7y. 50 minus 7y. You can transpose this multiplicative 5 over that side, so that you get that x is equal to 50 minus 7y upon 5. So here you have to take such values of y that are multiples of 5, because if you multiply with if you take values of y which are multiples of 5, so you will get a subtraction. For example, if I take 5, so what you get is 50 minus 35 over 5. So the number which you will be getting is a whole number. In such types of question, we always try to seek a whole number, or a negative, we always try to seek an integer instead of a rational number. So here we will take some variables of values of y that are variables of 5. So when y is equal to 0, let's see what is the value. So x is equal to 50 minus 0 by 5, that is 50 by 5. So x is equal to 10. When we take y is equal to 5, so 50 minus 7 5s are 35. So 35 when subtracted from 50 will leave you 15, and 15 by 5 will give you x is equal to 3. And when we take value of y is equal to 10, so 50 minus 70 by 5, so 50 minus 70 is minus 20, and minus 20 by 5 will give you x value as minus 4. So again you have found the 3 points, and now it's time to take the second equation. In second equation also we take the divisible, the denominator we try to seek as 5, because then the division is easier and you can get a integer easily. So in order to take the denominator as 5, you have to transpose this whole 7x over that side. So you get that 5y is equal to 46 minus 7x, and then you transpose this 5 over that side. So you get that y is equal to 46 minus this 7x divided by this 5. So your second equation will be equal to y is equal to 46 minus 7x whole divided by 5. So now you will take some values of y and x that are corresponding to each other. So when x is equal to 2, so let's see what we get. So 46 minus 14, 7 2s are 14. So if we take this as x is equal to minus 2, so x is minus 2. So 46 minus of minus 7 into minus 2. So minus 7 into minus 2 will give you a plus 14. So 46 plus 14 by 5. So here value of y is equal to 12, that is 60 by 5. You get here 46 plus 14, that is 60 by 5, so y is equal to 12. Similarly, we'll take more values of x. So when x is equal to 3, so 46 minus 7 3s are 21. 46 minus 21 will give you, here always you have to take such variable that you have to make this 46, all the number which you get in the numerator should be divisible by 5. Your main aim should be this. Otherwise you get a rational number and then it is a bit difficult to point it on the graph. So here what you get is 46 minus 21. So here you get 5 and here you 2. So you have 25 by 5, and as you know, answer is 5. So when x is equal to 3, y is equal to 5. And similarly we take some other value so that here we get a number that has the last digit as 5 or 0. So when we take x is equal to 8, 7 8 is a 56, and 56 minus 46. So now you get minus 10 by 5, that is minus 2. So y is equal to minus 2. Again you have got the sets of 3 points for both the equations, and now you only need to plot them on the graph. That is very easy for a class 10 student. So now you have to plot the graph. For example, if this is the formation, so this particular point will have the coordinate x and the coordinate y. So whatever value of x you get from this particular point, that will be the cost of one pencil, and whatever value of y you get from here, that will be the cost of one pen. So x and y are the corresponding values or the cost of one pencil and one pen. So this was it for the question, and I'll meet you in the next question. Till then, bye.